Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the channel. Today, we are here to connect with the energy of what is this person hiding from you. So, for this reading, we are going to have two piles, pile number one and pile number two. Pick the pile that you feel most drawn to before we start our reading with pile number one. Did you manage to pick your pile? Let's start our reading. So if you connected to pile number one, what is this person is hiding from you? The first thing that I want to share is connected with this energy of the coffin, okay? The first thing I'm feeling in here, this not might be the truth for everyone, but this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm going to share. Whoever it resonates with, good. If it doesn't resonate with you, remember this is a general reading. There is an energy of being a dubious character, and I really hope that dubious is English. They have a character that brings the energy of second guessing yourself if this person is trustworthy or not as well. Okay, so for some people it's just that dubious. They bring an energy of uncertainty, an energy of, do I really trust you? Should I really trust you? So my invitation, first of all, it's to not take the easy step and take the step of, you know what, maybe is the way I'm perceiving the situation or the person, and maybe this person, they don't have this character that brings the energy of doubting them. Maybe it's just me, something did happen and I start seeing them with a bad way, but maybe I'm not willing to see things from a different perspective. So they might present themselves with a particular way of being. Something happened between you guys, and your way of seeing them did transform radically, which means it doesn't matter what they do now, you just don't trust them, you just don't believe them, and you just don't think that they should be part of your life. But for you to be in this reading in here, there must be something inside of you that is asking you, or it's pretty much knocking in your senses, as in like, is it so bad as it looks like? It's like part of you does like this person, and maybe you just don't like the way they behave or the way they present themselves as an energy of stability, security, and responsibility for their actions and for the things they do. Okay, so what we have in here is like, to start with, we are not sure if this person is actually hiding something from you, because their character doesn't give any indication of who they really are. But one thing is for sure, they are hiding something, but maybe it's not meant to be for you. Maybe you're not so close to this person for them to disclose all the information. And even if you're close, maybe they don't trust you. I don't know if you notice, but there is a lot of maybe in here. So this person in here comes for sure with a character that doesn't bring stability, and it doesn't allow you to read them. And this could be one of the reasons why you not just doubting yourself, but doubting this person, as a sense of, I'm really good at reading people, I'm really good at analyzing, but why I am second guessing this person? Is it because they are sending too mixed information? Or is it because they are trying to confuse me? Or is it just me? Am I being involved with this person emotionally? And I might not know how to differentiate the energy. And for certain people in here, being involved with someone emotionally, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It can just be two friends that maybe you like each other so much, but you're not able to see your flaws, or you might not be able to accept your flaws. But one thing is for sure, I keep having this feeling that there are something that they do not present themselves as, but you can see through the glass. But you are just afraid of, like, almost like pinpointing and saying that this person is a bad person, but they're hiding it so well that I think you'll never come across to realize how many bad things they've done. Still, they pretend to be a good person. So there's an energy near of a sheep, pretty much, or let's put it the other way, a wolf that has a sheep cover on top of them. And this is starting to show up. And I have the feeling that you personally, pile number one, you came in contact with something that makes you look at this person the way they are, even though they are pretending they are not. And this is why you have this conflicting information, okay? So this is what came for certain people. This person is hiding their true colors. But let's reveal the other cards. We might have something completely different for other energies, because this is a general reading, therefore we might pick so many different energies, but we will only bring what will be important for you. So let's reveal the cards and see what else this person is hiding from you. Another possibility in here is that someone might have been asking about more than one person, and that could be another energy. When you ask about different people in our relationship, they all come and show up in here, and after it will be up to you to pick and choose what resonates with you. Considering the cards that are in front of us: air energy, seek a union of mind and spirit, tenacity, dedication, determination, stubbornness, brown bear spirit, take time out, plus the energy of the coffin. These two energies in here, it's almost like there is danger in lying and waiting till someone shows us their true colors. So the first thing that I can see in here is that we might be talking about relationship for certain people. You get to know someone, but you are in doubt of this person. The cards are coming here to say that this person is hiding the simple fact that they are not capable of dealing with you. At some point, at some moment in your life, they will leave you. It's not because they don't like you, but they don't have what it takes to sustain the relationships or the relationship that you want. You are a demanding person that seeks a union of mind and spirit, and not everyone are aligned to this energy. So pile number one, there is a lot about yourself in here, and it comes with expectations. So what's happening here is we have certain people already in your circle, in your relationships, that are hiding the true feeling they have, because they have the feeling that if they tell you, they will hurt you and you cease to be friends with them. And this could be for one single reason, because they're not able to uh, reach your expectations. The only problem in here for me is you are reaching their expectations, so why they are not delivering? And this is, I think, what's bothering you, is that part of your relationships are claiming that you are extremely demanding, but they're coming from a comfortable place where themselves they're actually receiving and getting everything they need from you, including what they don't say. But because you're able to feel and put yourself in other people's shoes, you take the time to consider what everyone else is needing. But in the end of the day, what do you need yourself? So if we stick just to the reading, this person is hiding the simple fact that they can't deliver when it comes to your expectations, because they feel they are in the position of receiving, but it looks like giving is not their best energy. But let's see what else we have in here and what they want from you. There is one thing that is really important in here, pile number one. And something just happened in here. I don't know if you're going to notice it from your side or not, but it's something that happened for me for the first time. I touched in the light by mistake. Didn't even know that it was possible to touch on the flashlight while you're recording, but I did touch on the light, and now I'm switching it off. And what is this telling me? That there is a relationship that needs to end. If we are going to be in a place of just giving, 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 and not receiving, the bear medicine is coming here to say it's time for you to take out, because there's nothing else in this relationship if people are not willing to give. If they're just going to take, they are just draining you. And for you, it's important to keep the space empty for someone that is looking for the same thing as you, for someone that has the same ideas at least as you. We are not saying that you should only have like minded people, but what we are trying to say is you want to have in your relationships, in your life, people that at least share something in common with you. You can disagree. That's not a problem at all. That is the most beautiful thing, isn't it? To be with people that we disagree with, and they pretty much challenge us to see things in a different way, and we have healthy discussions. This is not the case. What we have in here is you occupying a space that should be empty for the right person when they come in. And this could be related with relationship, a love relationship, a friendship, work colleague, whatever it is. It is extremely important for you to make sure that you don't play the game they want. The game they want is I'll take everything that I can, but know that I don't care. And this is why it's difficult for you to pinpoint who they really are, because sometimes they do act, but it's out of effort. It's almost like saying, oh, okay, this person gave me a present. Oh, come on, let me do the same thing for them. It's not coming from a loving place. It's coming from a place of, okay, let me pretend that I care, give them what they want, and maybe I will keep getting my way. But the thing with you is that you perceive energies. It's almost like you can clearly see what's going on in people's mind, but you try not to see the truth the way it is, because otherwise it would be really painful for you. Okay, so we have seers in here for sure. And if you're not a seer, for sure you are a feeler. And whatever it is, you can perceive energy through words, patterns, and way of people behaving. It's not just what they do, it's what they should do and they're not doing. You're capable of seeing that, of feeling that. And this brings a huge gap and problems in your relationship, is when you're able to see that, you know what, I've done my best, but I can't keep giving it to the people that are showing me their worst. And even if they're not showing their worst, they're not giving their best, they're not doing the effort. And when you start feeling this energy of someone hiding their true colors, it puts you off. And I think it's a natural behavior, natural feeling, isn't it, to feel that you are unwelcome in the end of the day. I think this is the feeling that comes in the end of the day. I am unwelcome in this relationship. I don't think they want me in there, but they are trying to keep me, not for my own good, just for their own interest, while I serve what they need. But let's reveal the other cards, and maybe they might prove me wrong. We have the energy of abundance, control, and innocence. Pile number one, there's nothing in here to prove me wrong because I am right. Okay? So you might just say, oh, I don't agree with you, and that's fine. Stop listening to this message. It's not for you. When you feel that you're ready one day, when things already manifest in your life, you are more than welcome to come back. But right now, this person is hiding their true colors because they know that they are able to control you through the energy of you being innocent. And this energy of being innocent is something that I keep saying over and over again in all the language that I can speak. People are able to perceive the true colors of a person. But what they fail to realize is that when they are actually uh, taking decisions, they are basing themselves in the feeling of what they know. They are not basing themselves in the actions. Okay, so what we have this energy near of the innocence, okay, it's almost like saying that this energy feels like it might not be harmful, or maybe he is looking to the man and is saying that, oh, what a nice person. But what's happening with this hand in here? Do we know if it's going to like kill him at any time? For example, a part of that, what we have in here, it's like you have a good heart, you see the best in everyone, but you have to remember that it's not what you see, it's what they do. And what they do is not right. Therefore, it's not worth it to have people that want to control you because you bring them happiness. Because this energy of seek a union of mind and spirit connected with abundance and death, it's a cycle or vicious cycle when you insist to have people in your life that you are meant to let go. Not because their essence is not good, it's because their actions are not aligned with your life, with who you really are. And what they want from you, it's pretty much to control you, to take the best of you and use it in their own for their own benefits. So whatever I feel in here and see in here, there's nothing new that I'm sharing actually. This is part of the world, isn't it? There are good people, there are bad people, and there are people that don't even care. But right now, you are stuck with someone that actually is draining you, is absorbing your energy, and it's taking the best of you because you come with the energy of almost like being a high priestess. You come with the energy of being a powerful source of light, and people are feeding from your light and trying to send you their darkness. There's nothing wrong to support others, but what's wrong is when they want to use us as a ladder. And this is what's happening in here. This person is hiding that they are using you as a ladder for them to be able to achieve what they really want. And what they want is to take advantage of what you have to give, what you have to share, what you have to bring into the table. And with the energy of abundance, by all means, there's a lot of things that you're bringing to the table. This abundance is not just connected with money. This abundance is connected with love, is connected with uh, the energy of fertility, actually. You are a good friend and you are an excellent spiritual leader. And I think it's this energy of spiritual leader that tends to actually um, cause you a tiny bit of a problem. Okay? Whereas in the physical realm, in the things that are tangible, you are clear. When it comes to the spiritual realm, that capacity of perceiving the good in people, because I generally believe that we all are born good, we are all born from light. But what will differentiate it is our actions, and actions do matter. In here is not a picture that is worth thousand words. In here, your actions can actually change your world and make it to fall apart. And in this particular case, there's no reason for you to sustain a relationship where you're just giving, you're not receiving. So this person is hiding the simple fact that for other people, let me put it this way, they are liars. So this person is hiding their true colors, their true intentions, for them to be able to take advantage of anything that you need to share with them. Do you think that this message is extremely heavy? It's not meant for you? Like I say, drop it. But if you feel that it resonates, my advice is not leave this person, but maybe start wondering if it's time for you to take time out. Because this energy of taking time out is just saying that maybe reduce your access. Don't allow them to have access to you constantly, And maybe and hopefully you might be able to save this relationship, because right now it's not even easy for me to say this person likes you. Their own interests is above anything else. So it's difficult to actually, even for me to say, look, it is worth to keep this person. Only if they change. If they don't change, the question is it worth it? The decision is always yours. So we already know what you need to be aware is that they are trying to control you, not for your benefit, but for their own benefits, for them to be able to take whatever they can from you. So what is important for you to consider as well? Since we already know what you need to be aware of as well, let's see what is important for you to consider, having in account all this information that we shared. We have surrender now, bring a gentle touch, and act as if. This is interesting, isn't it? Because this energy of the chameleon coming in here to say act as if is what I was trying to say to you. I don't feel that I'm in position of saying that let's break up, let's finish this friendship. But the energy of chameleon is coming here to say take your time out, act as if everything is okay, and allow things to manifest in the divine time. And now things are going to manifest. The first thing is bring a gentle touch. What is the important thing about bringing a gentle touch? You got someone used to something, isn't it? You can't remove it straight away. This is the way I see it. Unless you're doing I don't know, an aggressive therapy, then okay, it might work, it might not work, like everything else, isn't it? You're trying. But what I feel in here, it's like, let me bring maybe a baby near. Let's say that the baby is drinking the milk from the mother's breast. Okay, they are used to it. Let's say they do that for the next, I don't know, let's 6 months. Okay, 6 7 months, they are only feed directly from the mother. But eventually they will go to the nursery, and at that time you won't be there to feed them. You need to do the transition to the bottle, isn't it? Either because you're going to bring milk from outside, buy it, or in this case a formula, I believe this is the way you call it, or maybe you will just pump and have it ready for them. In the beginning it's not going to work. Why? Because they are used to one particular thing, isn't it? So it has to go through stages. The first stage is a knowledge that there is a transition that needs to manifest in this relationship. So you start preparing this child or this baby or this person by reducing what you're giving them and change it with something else. Something similar but with less connection. Because I think there's no deeper connection than that relationship of feeding your child, isn't it? So what we have in here is detaching in a gentle way, and recognizing that the moment to surrender is right now. And this energy of surrender goes with the energy of the coffin. It's coming in here to say exactly the same thing. Look, it's time for us to recognize that we need to put a stop in something, but we can't do it abruptly. We need to do it in a gentle way. So I will act in a normal and comfortable way that will try to bring harmony to everyone. The first thing that I will do, I will start reducing contact and allow this person to become less dependent on me and more dependent on themselves. And when I say less dependent on you, is more the energy of um, recognizing that I lost myself in here. Apologies, pile number one. Uh, the other mobile phone that I have on my side, for some reason, the message came in. I was able to read it. So I was doing two things at the same time and I lost my whole attention. So apologies for that. But I, like as per usual, I take all these things on board. So what is this telling me is disconnect. Okay, for certain people, it just means disconnect And I think this is what I will take as as an input from the universe. The universe is coming here to say, look, Sima, you are trying to bring balance to something that certain people already know that there's nothing else to do in there. And this is because there is already a separation. So for people that already embracing this energy of separation, the universe is coming here to say, look, allow this time to manifest where you taking your time and they are taking their time, for you guys to know if at a later time is it worth it to become friends again or to sustain this relationship. That's number one, is to clear the water and allow the water to settle so you're able to see what you can count on. And this is why I will associate it with this energy of a message came in here. I read the message, I disconnected with reality. And this is because you need to tune in back with reality. And how do you do this? Of separating yourself with whatever it's taking your attention. Okay? The second thing that you have to do for certain people, like I said, is the energy of detaching yourself. If you speak with a person, let's say every single day, 10 times a day, maybe you want to start speaking with them 5 days, 5 times a day. The idea will be actually 3 or 2. But if you can't, drop at least from 10 to 5. If we, for example, we're talking about someone that smokes, instead, let's say you smoke 10 cigarettes per day, you shouldn't just stop the next day, because that's just abrupt, isn't it? So what you need to do, start reducing it. Tomorrow is 9, the other day is 8, the other day is 7, or next week is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, till you get to 1. Once you get to 1, you might want to hang out in there till you understand what you're going to do to replace it. And you might say, oh, you know what, I'm going to start like eating chewing gum probably, and that will replace the energy of the cigarette, for example. And that's it. Slowly, slowly, you're abandoning something and you allow it to transform in something new. If you feel like it is worth it to save. If it's definitely that energy of, look, you already came in here, you can clearly see that this person is just acting and pretending they are nice, then by all means, there's nothing else for you to do apart of surrendering to the knowledge that they are not fit for you and they are not meant to be with you. And that's okay. Say your goodbyes and move away. And for certain people in here, I keep seeing this energy. There was already a goodbye. And you came this reading more to understand why you and that person did broke up, or why you and that person are not able to see eye to eye, or why this person is hiding something from you. So this will be the answer to your eyes. Whys, I'm sorry. Someone was acting and pretending they were good, but in the reality, they didn't have your own interest in the highest as a highest priority. So now that you realize that there's no turning back, there's no pretending, there's nothing else you can do. You just need to let it go. And that's okay. Move on. Because they need you more than you need them. If in one day they feel like they want to have you, they should do the effort to treat you in the way you should be treated. With love, with respect, with kindness, with gentleness, and with all support they want. This will be the support they need to be ready to give. Pretty much. Whatever you want from me, you need to be willing to give it as well. Because this is the way we are going to support each other. It's like a bank account. Put money in, take money out. You don't put anything in, don't take it out. Otherwise, if you go into overdraft, it's not yours. At some point, you need to pay it back, and you will pay it with interest. So make sure that you have healthy relationships that are able to be sustained and embraced for your highest good. This is the message for people connected with pile number 1. So if you connected pile number 2, what is this person hiding from you? Pile number 2, and you have in number 20 as well with this energy of the house. um, the worst should not happen, okay, but we have in here probably people that had bad intentions for their own selves, as putting their life at risk. uh, for certain people in here, there's an energy of someone being really unwell, losing the desire of feeling alive, okay, but I think that support is available. It might come in a way at any time as well. um, and I have the feeling it's almost like spirit has your back and someone else's back. There is a correlation in here of someone about to losing it all, but you are being able to support them. So if this reading is really connected with what this person is hiding from you, I am not sure. But what I can say is, first of all, now that I've just shared that, what this person is hiding from you is the place where they really were at the moment, and you came and saved them. And through you, it's like they were able to hold on and trust in life again. If they were in a moment of desperation, trust me, they're hiding the fact that you did liberate them. And I don't think the, the feeling I have in here, I don't think they hide it for you. It feels like they told you that you came in one of their worst moment in life, and you were able to help them and support them. But what they're saying in here to me is that the reason they were so bad hasn't been shared with you completely. So they are hiding the real truth behind what was going on. They shared a tiny bit, but didn't share all of it. But they were coming from a place where they lost the hope. They lost the willing to live. And probably because they were betrayed as well. But your presence in their life just brought them light, just brought them hope. So what I would say so far for this pile in here, what this person is hiding from you is the real pain they were going through. Not because they don't want to share it with you, but it might be too much for you. And depending on the kind of relationship that you have, for your own good, for your own safety, there's no need to share. Because where you are, with what you are able to do what you're meant to, which is support them. And sometimes the less we know, the better. Because once we start listening a tiny bit of everyone, knowing a tiny bit of everything, what happens? We start being influenced by others. So what I see in here, this person pretty much surrounded themselves, and you were the only person that was able to go into the other side, I would say, emotionally or spiritually. And now what you're doing is restructuring the internal energy, and physically they are pretty much coming back. So you are it's interesting because the word is coming, you are, not you were. It's coming like you are supporting them in regaining stability, which is telling me that it's work related for certain people. I don't want to limit myself in here in spiritual work, but whatever you do to support others, it works. If it is a healing method, it works. If it's something connected with your profession, Whatever it is, it works. If you have the feeling that it will come into a moment that you won't be able to support them, know that you've done everything that you could, because no one else was able to reach this person if you weren't able to go first. So if you have to let go of this person, know that your journey is complete and someone else needs to come and do their job. And eventually, when they are prepared, they are back to you. So, in different stages of different moments of their life and your life, some people will go and some will return. And that's okay. There's no reason for you to worry. What I would say is for you to come to this reading in here to try to find out what this person is hiding from you, it's because you are not able to understand why someone has to live your life. And I will say it again. Whoever is living your life and coming back and going back and coming back and so on and so forth are people that depend of your work, of your whatever it is, they depend on your work, they need you. I wouldn't say you don't need them. No, what I feel that you guys need each other in a different way. So they come when they need, they do what they have to do, and after they move. And there is a difference in my words in here because this came up in pile number one. The difference in here is that whoever is coming and taking and going, it is a service. So there's no hard feelings in the end of the day. You come, you buy, you go. So what I would say is do not attach if you are a healer or depending what is your profession, do not attach to your patient. It's extremely important for you to know that they need you. They sort of depend on you, but this energy of being dependent of you should not cross the lines of becoming something negative and addictive. Okay, so it's just like balance and harmony. You're there to support them, you're there to empower them, and after allow them to move forward because they have the power they need to create the reality. Okay, so whatever happens in your relationship, just know that some of these people they do love you, but they just can't stay with you, and this could be a protective measure from your own spiritual team, and that will tell me it's not someone else's problem, it is your problem. When I say it is your problem, it's nothing bad. It's just like, yeah, being protected by your spiritual team to support others without getting attached to their worries and problems, so you can keep moving on, seeing other people and supporting other people. Okay, so there's an energy of protecting you to not become dependent of someone else. So let's reveal the cards and see what else we have in here. We might have new information and we might be talking either about the same person or someone completely new. We have the energy of the dragon, strength and wisdom. Number 22, beauty, radiance, self-esteem, strength, again, strength. Frog spirit, clear out the clutter. Pile number 2. Connecting now with the cards that are in front of me, we are going to bring someone else in here, not related with the person that needs you and you are willing to support them, but connected with an ungrateful spirit. Someone that you did affect their life, you did have a great impact in their life, you did clear out the clutter they were in, the mess they were in, emotionally, spiritually, physically, or materially, whatever it is, they were in a mess. You change them, you support them to see the light, and after they neglected to share with the world, or they neglected to turn around and say thank you for your hard work, thank you for your support. Because this energy of strength and wisdom, beauty, is just coming here to say, look, this person is hiding from you. the work you've done for them and how much it actually cleared the way and cleared the path. It's like they were in a mess, they were feeling low, they're feeling small without feeling that they were needing validation pretty much. Someone that was needing validation because when they look at their own selves, what they see is just something without value. You gave them value, you gave them light, you support them in becoming stronger, wiser, using their qualities they had that they weren't using it, using their wisdom, their knowledge in a powerful way. But once they were able to show their new way of being, it's like pretending that I've done it alone. Oh, I done it alone. Did I say alone? I don't know. I've done it alone. As in almost like saying, I'm a winner. I am a champion. I am resilient. I've done it all. I persevered just due to my inner strength. And that's a lie. They couldn't have done it without you. Okay? So we have in here someone lying to the world that their life just turned out to be the way it is purely because they are either lucky or they are good. But the truth is, behind the curtains, there was someone else doing the job. There was someone else supporting them. There was someone else transforming them. And that's okay. We all have to deal with ungrateful people every now and then. We shouldn't, but it's okay. There's not too much we can do, unfortunately. And so far, it's almost like saying, don't allow yourself to be dragged on by these ungrateful people. If anything shows up after, I will let you know. But right now, it's almost like, yeah, this person in here, I don't want to use the word they used me, but it's okay. I did support them. I've done everything I could to support them. And now they feel that they are in a better place. There's no need to say thank you. That's okay. That's not a problem at all. Don't worry. Okay? Let's reveal the other cards and see what else we have in here. We have the energy of the miser, conditioning, and the fool. It's almost like the feeling I have is I finished the speak. Even before I turn the cards, the universe is painting it to adjust it to what I'm saying. What else could we have much better to define what's going on in here with this person? We have the energy of the miser, the conditioning, and the fool. This person was conditioned. This person was limited. This person was in a place or in a moment of their lives that actually they were needing someone like you. The only sadness we have is that the cards are keep showing me connections with pile number one. This energy of conditioning, one of the words that I used as an expression in pile number one is that we have wolves covered with energy or the skin of sheep. In here, it's a lion. A lion that was trapped, but it's been protected. In the moment they set themselves free, they go back hunting and hurting without remembering they were supported. For them to learn the lessons they need to not repeat it again. This person will fall, unfortunately. Okay, they will fall, and I have no doubt about it. And this is because the fool in here is already presenting us with someone in this particular card is not in the verge of a precipice. They've already landed. They are already thrown into the journey, feeling like a superhero. The only thing is, wherever they are going to fall is extremely deep. And I'm not sure they will be able to come out of it, at least without a scratch. I doubt it, but that could be the price for them being ungrateful. And unfortunately, there's not too much we can do, especially if what we can see near is someone that is greedy, ungrateful, and not able to recognize who are their saviors. And near, when I say this, is not to say that, oh my God, this person is your savior, they owe you their life. No, at least recognize. If someone supports you, they lend your hand in the moment that you are desperate, no one else is in there, at least say thank you. It's the minimum we can do. Now, being saved, turn our backs and be ready to hurt people again, including the person that did support us, that's bad, that's wrong. So, pile number 2, what I would say to you, regardless of what this person is hiding from you, it's important for you to know that you've done what you could, you shared what you could, and whatever you hear in the near future is not your problem, is not your fault. You've done what you could. This is what you need to remember. You've done what you could. Now they will be picking up what they've been planting. So if they planted good seeds to bring good winds, then they will have a nice crop. If they planted something bad and there is a bad energy coming as well, this is what they are going to pick up. Whatever they've been planting, this is what they are going to receive. And that's not your responsibility. You do care too much, pile number 2. I don't think you will stop being like this, because probably this is who you are, a compassionate person, a person that knows that deep down inside you, you have what it takes to support others and transform others. And that's okay for you. It's like, I've done it. I like to do it. I like to be of service. I like to support people. If they are ungrateful, it's going to be extremely painful, for sure. But that's okay. Like everything, it's a question of time. This one shall pass as well. So let's reveal the remaining message in here. We've already seen what this person is hiding from you. We already know what they want from you. And actually, I haven't done that, okay? Let me do in this moment. We know already what happened. Sorry, your reading came in a different way. Apologies for that. So we already know what this person is hiding from you. This person is hiding from the world the fact that they are not the winners, but they've been led by someone that made them to become or be where they are. And that's okay. The second thing we have in here, I don't think is more about what this person is hiding. It's more about telling you that this person is ungrateful for not recognizing who you were in their life. And that's fine. So whatever they are hiding from the world, they can't hide the truth from you. What they want from you, it's for you to keep doing what you've been doing, your work, without being recognized for it. And this is something that can't happen. It will cease to manifest if they keep coming back with this behavior of being greedy, taking everything, and once they find themselves struggling, they come back for you to be able to feed them, support them, empower them, so they can throw themselves as well again in a journey as the heroes they assume they are. So what they want from you, pile number 2, for you to clean their mess. But there's no reason for you to keep actually transforming something in something beautiful and nice, and after that person willingly just go and do whatever they want, disregarding your efforts. So to finish your reading, we want you to have in consideration the following when it comes to this relationship, when it comes to this person. We already know that You are that type of person that you're able to separate your work with your emotions. But it always leaves a scar. So what we want for you to consider is the following. Sweet results awaits you when you know that you've done everything you could to support others. Bring your ideas to life to the right people, not to the wrong people. Think on your feet. It's extremely important for you to be there for others, but more important, for the ones that do really need you, not the ones that will hide the truth from the world. There is something really interesting in here to share, pile number um, 2, is the simple fact that my mobile phone, one of them already, the battery did dry completely, is dead, no music. This one that I'm recording with as well is already telling me battery is low. So what we have in here is like the universe is coming here to say, look, this person is hiding something that is important for you, your work. It's like, let's bring myself in here as an example. It's like someone came in here, and by all means, no one should take this personally, especially if you know that you're not my client. And if you know that you're my client, please don't take it on board as well, because this is a general reading, okay? So let's separate the waters. I'm just going to give myself as an example, because this might happen, okay, to any one of us. But please let's not mix the information. This is just an example because it's the one that came for me right now. Let's say that I do my healing, someone comes into my life, I support them, I do everything I can to lift them up. Once they go out, they paid for the transaction, that's fine. They owe nothing to me. But don't you think if they see someone in the journey coming from a place of darkness, instead of them telling them, oh, just move forward, do it like me, I've done it alone, you can do it, why not tell the truth? Look, I've did I've done something, but I haven't done it alone. Someone was supporting me spiritually. So if today I'm here, is because I had the willingness to look for help. They did help me, but I've done everything that I could from my side as well to support myself. So what we have in here, balance. But what's happening in here is someone that received help, and in here, let's go back to any general idea. Someone received help from an institution or whatever it is. It was a great support, but instead of passing the word and supporting others that are needing it, they just kept it as a secret, as in like, no, I will not tell them where I'm going. I don't want them to be where I am, in a good place. So I will hide the truth. I will pretend that I've just managed to sort out my problems, and here I am. I'm a champion. And this is a lie, because in the end of the day, what I'm seeing is the universe coming here to say there's no reason for us to act in a way that won't benefit others in the same way. And in here is almost like saying again, if I did receive support and I felt that it was extremely good for me, it doesn't mean that if I share my thoughts or my advice with someone else, they have to do it. What I'm doing is telling the other person, look, it did work for me. I can't guarantee that it's going to work for you, but give it a try till you find something better. Me personally, I went to this particular person. They support me in the way they could, and it did work for me. Now, I just want to let you know that I think help is available. You just need to find one that will work for you. So from my side, I will tell you where I went. If you want to go, wonderful. If you don't want to go, that's okay as well. Keep trying till you find the person that is meant to help you, if it's meant to be a person. And what we are doing this way, we are spreading the light, we are spreading the news, we are supporting the people that are supporting us. And that's something good to do. The opposite, it's a no-no. Pretending that we've done it all alone and not allowing other people to experience the goodness that has been shared with us. And this is why this person is about to fall, because it feels like that greediness is not allowing them to keep in their life something good. When we receive something good, I think we share it with the world. If we don't have to share it with the world, at least share it with people that are in need. And what I can say to you is, whatever kind of work you do, pile number 2, you will be in this position. I wouldn't say over and over again, but with a tiny bit of frequency. People that are not worthy of your love when it comes to recognition. But because you know how to differentiate one thing, you allow them to pass. But your spiritual team is not allowing that anymore. Because what they are saying is, if this person has reached you, it was for a purpose. So they need to fulfill their journey by sharing what happened to them. No need to share everything, but at least share what is important. When someone is in need in front of them, they need to share with that person and help them. I strongly believe that from my side, pile number 2, there's not too much for me to say. This person is hiding from you. The simple fact that they are taking compliments for something that they haven't done. What you need to be aware is that they are selfish, they are greedy. But most important than that, consider your choices and your decisions. It's time for you to support the people that are actually in need, instead of giving yourself to the ones that do not deserve. Sometimes it's the simple case to say, it's not about the money, it's about your values. And if you have someone in your path that you feel like is not worthy, please don't even take their money. Let them be. Be with your own self. Be with your own light by trusting that money won't make the miracles that your soul is waiting for. A life fulfilled with people that actually are willing to recognize and embrace who you are, the way you are, a supportive person, a person that's able to go the extra mile, even if it's to go to the hell and come back, just to bring a miracle in someone that is not living a peaceful life. And just for the sake of that, pile number 2, is important for you to be recognized. Is what you do, the way you do it. Only you can do it. And it's really connected with that energy of bringing peace where there is war. And for that, the winner is you. This is the message for people connected with pile number 2. To each one of you that came to this reading, thank you so much for your presence. Looking forward to see you next video. Bye.